Is Pope Francis giving Catholic Joe Biden, President of the United States, a pass on the abortion issue? Is he allowing him to wiggle out of it? Grave public scandal. Is this going down? Well, let's read an article out of LifeSite News tonight entitled, Pope Francis, Biden's support for abortion is a matter for his conscience and pastor. Well, I have a theory. As to what card His Holiness is playing here. Now, he's wanting him to talk to his pastor. Golly gee whiz. I wonder who his pastor is considered to be. Joe Biden, we're talking about here, is his pastor in Delaware, where his home is? Is his pastor in D.C., where the White House is? I don't know what the guy in Delaware is going to say, and I'm pretty sure I know what the guy in D.C. is going to do. And he's going to do the same thing he does for Nancy Pelosi, and he's going to continue to give them communion. Again, the headline says, Pope Francis says Biden's support for abortion is a matter for his conscience and his pastor. Keep that in mind. We're going to talk about Nancy Pelosi in a minute. Here's the article, at least part of it anyway. Pope Francis has noted that the incoherence of President Joe Biden's support for abortion as a Catholic, purportedly, allegedly, but said that he leaves it to Biden's conscience whether to receive Holy Communion or not. Speaking to a Spanish TV network, Univision, in an interview segment released July the 12th, the 85-year-old pontiff condemned abortion, saying that scientific data show that a month after conception, the DNA of the fetus is already present and the organs are already aligned. Is it fair to eliminate a human life? He asks. It's a good question. And the answer is clearly no. As for the position of self-described Catholic U.S. President Joe Biden and his prominent promotion of abortion, Pope Francis did not take an authoritative stance. He stated that he, quote, leaves it, unquote, to Biden's conscience, saying, quote, let him talk to his pastor about this incoherence. Golly gee whiz, Your Holiness. Talk to his pastor. That's very fascinating. That's a great idea. Golly gee whiz, I wonder if it's not at all exactly like the situation that we were discussing last week with your interview with Reuters about Archbishop Corleone in San Francisco and Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, another alleged Catholic who for decades has supported the evil of abortion, the taking of a human life for whatever reason. And she supports it all the way up to birth. I mean, it's pretty insane. Her bishop, after repeated attempts trying to speak to her and her giving him the cold shoulder and then doubling down on the issue, left him no alternative but to suspend her from communion in the diocese. And you seem to say that was an issue, that it wasn't very pastoral of him. But golly gee whiz, it begs the question, just how long does he need to go? How many years, how many decades would a bishop have to wait with an ardent supporter of abortion from a Catholic politician before it would be then okay to bar them from communion? You see what I'm saying?